What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, and today I have a beautiful 2018 Aston Martin DB11 that was sent to me by a viewer that couldn't figure out why this car was sitting at Copart. So the first clue is that it's at Copart. So obviously something happened here. Next, I see this E, which means enhanced, which basically means it's not going to run, drive, or do anything. Now, if you look at the pictures, though, it's absolutely beautiful. It looks brand spanking new. 3,500 miles? What could possibly be wrong with it? Now, I may be wrong here, but I thought on the front picture I saw a crack. I think I did. Put this into high def mode. I did. Right there at the bottom, in the center of your screen, there is a crack. Okay, no big deal, right? Well, this is where AutoAuctions.io really comes in to save the day. So we move over to AutoAuctions.io. You can see the current bid is at $1,650. Now, according to this is a $208,000 car. They are selling it for $84,000. That's sketchy. Why? I see nothing on the dash at all. Maybe they just don't know how to jumpstart it. Maybe they don't know where to put the booster pack. Highly unlikely, guys. Highly unlikely. Most likely, in my opinion, there's either some serious underlying damage, or in a lot of these newer modern cars, not just exotic cars, but a lot of newer cars are using a fuse that literally blows. It pops the fuse as soon as you have an accident. And on cars like this, that can be a very costly repair. Now, that could be it, or there could be something much more severe going on. Now, let's look down here. You see previous winning bids that were declined. 83.5, 83.5, 85.5, 85.5. Now he's asking 84. But look down here at the very bottom. 2 months ago, this lot sold for $73,000, and now he's asking $10,000 more. So let's take a look at the original listing from the insurance company in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now we get a clear picture. So of course it's been in a wreck. That was no secret. We knew something had happened to it for it to be at Copart to begin with. Now, taking a closer look at it, we see that front tire is still flat back then, and it's still flat today. So that has not been repaired. It's basically the same deal here. You see the screen is still black. The airbag was blown on the driver's side. Okay. Did they fix the airbag? I'm sure they did. Yes, they did. The airbag has been replaced, but it doesn't look like, and see that front tire is still flat. Now, don't get me wrong. Somebody obviously had to put some time, effort, and money into this to make it look like this, because just recently, 2 months ago, it looked like this. So obviously somebody put some work and some money into it, but somebody is trying to flip it. And the question is why? I don't know. And I probably just wouldn't risk it. This is one you're going to want to go see in person, obviously. So obviously there's something wrong with this car. We just don't know what it is. This is one that is, this is a risky one because it is now being sold from a third party. It looks good, but man, that's a risk. Now at the same time, it's an $83,000, $84,000 risk, but you got to add on fees on top of that. It could be something as simple as that blown fuse. But I'm going to say probably not. Whoever bought this car knew enough about it to source the parts, put it back together, and make it look decent. So chances are, if they could fix a fuse and put this thing up for $110,000 or more, they would probably do that. So I'm just going to guess there's something definitely wrong with this car that you just can't see, and it's one that I would stay the heck away from. Now, with that being said, here's one that I found locally that I've been looking at. I was thinking about it. Hey, wouldn't a Jeep be cool for the channel? It's a $7,000 buy it. Now, the Jeep looks great. It looks like somebody put a lot of money into it. But I notice certificate of title rebuilt. Okay, so this obviously isn't from an insurance company then. Now it's listed as mechanical damage, run and drive. It's got 167,000 miles, mechanical damage, but it says it runs and drives. Has a 4.0 liter straight six manual, obviously. 4x4, it is a Jeep. Take a look at the pictures here. It's a nice looking Jeep. And I'm sitting here wondering, what the heck is it doing here? This is local to me, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't something where it's only out in California, it's only out in Nevada. Look down here, you see Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. This is my local yard. So I go over to autoauctions.io and I type in the VIN number or the lot number, and this is what comes up. It sold for $1,100, literally a year ago. Okay, 1 year ago it sold for $1,100, and now it's being sold for $7,000. Now, of course, it's worth pointing out, if you can't see by the pictures, this Jeep was very stock, and now it's not. Now it's got custom rims. It looks like it's got custom springs and custom struts or shocks. Lots of suspension upgrades, light bar, custom bumper. It's got a winch. So obviously, this Jeep has come a long way from where it started. But one of the things that I notice about this is the original location was in New York. Now, that I don't really care for. That makes me a little nervous. Those northern cars end up with a lot of rusted parts. And here we go. Here's the current Jeep. It looks 100,000 times better. And $7,000 I feel is a really good price for it. We just need to go out there and have a closer look at it, try to figure out what's going on, what went wrong with it. So again, third party, and you can see, this is another thing autoauctions.io does to help me out. You know, maybe I don't want to pay $7,000 for this. Okay, and I'll be honest with you, I don't want to spend $7,000 on it. So I want to get an idea of maybe what the seller is declining, so I can go ahead and go above. So I know he declined $3,000. I know he declined $2,950, and I know he also declined $43,000. So maybe if we were to put in a bid around $5,000, maybe the seller would accept, or maybe even go up to about $4,800. This can be a great tool to help you get an idea of where you need to bid to possibly win your next auction vehicle. So if you want to know the true history of your next salvage vehicle, or you'd be surprised, a lot of clean title vehicles run through Copart and IAA, guys. They really do. And it may not show up on a Carfax report, but if they've been run through IAA or Copart, it's going to show up on autoauctions.io. So I can't recommend them enough. Link will be in the description. Thank you to the viewer. I don't remember who it was anymore that sent me that Aston Martin DB11, but thank you for sending that to me. And thank you to autoauctions.io for providing us with a wonderful tool to help make our lives easier. Stay safe out there, everybody. We will catch you all very soon in the next one.